What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I apologize for not having as much content out as I normally do. I didn't do any live streams this week, and this is the first video. I finally did kick that sickness, so that's a plus. But we do have some shinies to go over, and we're also going to catch our shiny Keldeo in this video. If we take a look here at Leak Duck, we have the Carnival of Flamigo. With this event, we have the release of Flamigo, but there's only really one shiny that we need. Well, we need two of them. We need two Lotads to finish that set. We have everything else. But we are going to do the researches for make 3 curveball throws in a row. That'll give us either a Lotad or a Flamigo, and then make a great curveball throw. That's going to guarantee a Flamigo. I'm not being too concerned with spin 5 stops or gems. If I find them, I'll do them, but the main focus is going to be the make 3 and the make a great throw. That way we can guarantee the encounters. And hopefully that shiny Keldeo we get is going to be good. But with that being said, let's get into it. So I wanted to show you guys, after the initial 150 record radars, we did get a shiny while on the very next Arlo that we did. So that was super nice. And then the day later, we got a second shiny Shadow Magikarp, which means we only have 2 Hoppips left. So we're gonna be focused on Sierra. Probably not gonna get to any tonight, but you know, it is what it is. But at least we've made progress on that, so that's really nice. So we did hatch this Tink. Unfortunately, it was just a single 10K on its own, and I wasn't gonna worry too much about it. But we did hatch a shiny Tink. Really unfortunate that I didn't get to catch it, but you know, at least we got our start on that, so we need 2 more of those. But let's get to the grind. We will start off with the Carnival of Flamigo timed research, page 1 of 2. Like I said, it's been a couple days, so I'm sitting on all this research, but let's go ahead and collect these and see what we get. Go ahead and get this Stardust, and I didn't mean to get that encounter, but it's a Spinarak. Don't really need it, but you know, we'll take it. Let's go ahead and get this last encounter, and it's a Picky Peck, not shiny. And we could do the final rewards for this page, and I believe that this is going to be a Flamigo, and I believe that 1181 is going to be your hundo. So is it here? It is not. It is an 1140. We've got that Flamigo caught, and I've already caught one, so I didn't get to do the decks with you guys, but that one is not very good at all. So for this next page, we need to spin 7 Pokestops or gems, make 5 curveball throws, spin 10 Pokestops or gems, make 2 curveball throws, use an incense, and make 7 great curveball throws. Pretty simple, but we also have these collection challenges done. But let's go up here to this premium timed research and hopefully not thumb this one and get all these items out of the way before we do our encounters. That time it worked out. But this one is a Lotad, unfortunately not shiny. 252 though, not too bad. 256 is your hundo for the Lotad. We've got that Lotad caught, and it is pretty decent. We got a 15, 12, 15. So remember, 256 is what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and check our next encounter, and it is a Pick-a-Peck that is not shiny, and this one's a 374. The next encounter will be a Flamingo, and it is 1160. We are ready for our next encounter, and this one is a Spritzy, not a shiny though. And we've got another encounter. I'm sorry if the train is coming through, unfortunately, and nothing I can do about that, but we do have the final encounter for this, and we're also going to get the pose, so that's kind of fun. But this one is a Flamigo that is 1143. Man, I really wish that train would go away, but we do have this challenge collection, so let's go ahead and see if we can get the hundo Flamigo from here. We get 2,500 Stardust, 2,500 XP, and this is actually a Spritzy. I thought it was gonna be a Flamigo, but it ain't. All right, we've got this next collection challenge, and if that other one was not a Flamigo, this one probably isn't either, but we'll still get more Stardust, more XP, and this one actually is a Flamigo. Ooh, and only 10 off the hundo. That's unfortunate. That'd been real cool to get that. We've got the Flamigo caught. Let's go ahead and take a look at 10 off the hundo. It is a 14, 15, 13, so not too bad. We do have 3 researches complete, so let's go ahead and see what these bring us. And the first one is not a shiny Lotad, not a hundo either. The nice thing about these researches is we can guarantee it's either going to be a Lotad or it's going to be a Flamigo, so that's really nice. But this next one is a Flamigo, 1159, not too good. And the last one of this batch is gonna give us another Flamigo, 1164. All right, we've got our first shiny of the video, a shiny Finian. Unfortunately, not the shiny Lotad that we need, but we'll take it. 336, not sure, it's in the wild, so it's got a chance. We've got that Finian caught, and no dex entry. We have plenty of these, but it is, if it loads, there we go, not very good. We have the Carnival Flamingo timed research page 2 complete. Let's go ahead and get this 1,000 Stardust and this 1,000 Stardust and this incense. And let's see what this first one brings. Not a shiny Lotad, unfortunately, and not a hundo. All right, what about encounter number 2? It is a Pick-a-Peck and not a very good one. We got a 372, I believe, earlier, and that was definitely not the hundo, so I know a 366 is not. For the final encounter of this page, we are going to get a spinner rack, not shiny, and a 336. Not sure about this one. I'm not really too concerned with anything else other than the Lotad for the shinies. If we get a hundo, that'd be pretty cool, but I think we already have one of those, and the hundo Flamingo. Those are our goals, so I'm not too concerned with the rest of this stuff, but let's go ahead and check this out, and yeah, not very good. But we have the final encounter, and I do believe that this will be another Flamingo after 2,500 Stardust and 2,500 XP, geez. And it is going to be a Flamingo 1155, so not great. We will go ahead and take a look at this 1155, and I'm not 100%, but I am feeling better, so I'll probably babble through a lot of this, but 15, 11, 11, it's interesting. Before we move to the next spot, we have 3 tasks here. Let's go ahead and see. The first one is a Flamingo, 1174, so that one's up there, but not the hundo. With this one only being 7 off, we will go ahead and take a look, and 15, 13, 15, we'll take it. But we have our second encounter ready, and it is a Lotad, not shiny, 232. And how about the last one of this batch? It is a Lotad, 248, so that one's really close to the hundo, but unfortunately we just need the 2 shinies. We've got another set of tasks, and I like these tasks. They're easy to find and easy to complete, my favorite type. But let's start from the bottom and see what we get here. A Flamingo, 1153. What about encounter number 2 though? Another Flamingo, 1148, so even worse. And this top encounter is gonna give us a Lotad, 235 non-shiny. We've got our next set of encounters, and these are guaranteed to be Flamingos, so let's go ahead and start in the middle. Maybe that will be the hundo. It is 1171, so close. You know, if they're 10 off the hundo or closer, we like to take a look and just see what we're working with. 15, 13, 14. How about this next guy? Are you any better? It is 1174, so it's climbing up there. Maybe the next one will be it. All right, encounter number 3. Can you top 1174? No. We are back with some more encounters. Let's see what this top one is. Unfortunately, not a shiny Lotad and a 235. But what's encounter number 2 gonna give us? Another Lotad and a 253. So that one is only 3 off the hundo. Let's catch it and see if it's any good. And by see if it's any good, I totally mean see how close it is to the hundo, and it is a 15, 15, 12. So that's what I really meant, not how good it was. Like I said, I'm probably gonna slip up and goof up on this take, but you know, it is what it is. Well, let's see if I can get this third one right, and it is not a shiny Lotad and a 233, so not very good. All right, time for our next set of encounters, and let's go with the middle for fun. It is a Lotad, not shiny, 247. 247 is only 8 off the hundo, so, or I should say 9 off the hundo. Can't even math right now, but let's go ahead and check it. A 14, 14, 10. How about the bottom encounter? It's going to give us another Lotad, not shiny, 240. This time, not as good. How about the top one? Something that we need. It is a Flamingo and 1160, so not what we needed. Looking for that, 1181. So in case you guys are curious, it is 10:30, and that's why I'm not including any Sierra battles in this, or Sierra encounters in this, or technically they'd be Hoppip encounters, but that's why I'm not doing any of that. So this video might be a little bit shorter than normal. I'm gonna have to start wrapping it up, that way I can head home. But we've got 3 more encounters here, so let's see what we get. And the first one is a Flamingo, 1158. Not shiny, it can't be shiny, geez, not a hundo. Well, I don't know what happened on that one, but my phone decided to stop recording. It was a Flamingo, and it wasn't any good. We can go ahead and take a look at it right here. Maybe get out of AR, and it is a 74, not the hundo. I mean, it's not terrible, but not the hundo. Then this final encounter is going to be a Lotad, not shiny, 249, so that one is only 7 off. We've got the Lotad caught, and my battery is dying on the camera, so definitely gonna have to wrap this up. So it probably is gonna be a shorter video, but we'll see. A 15, 10, 15. That's interesting, but all right, I'm gonna head to the house and then we will do our shiny Keldeo. As promised, it is time to check the Keldeo, but right before that, let's do 3 more encounters to finish up tonight's video. And this one is a low tad that is not shiny. What about number 2? Flamigo 1167, and number 3 is a low tad, not shiny, 247. It is now time to check the Keldeo. I did not look it up, that way we could be surprised together. And here we go. Man, I'm nervous. We got the shirt, so that's fun, but let's go ahead and start that encounter. See what this one looks like. These usually, there's been a couple of them that I thought were pretty good, and then some of them that were just okay, but I'm kind of biased to Keldeo. It's probably my favorite mythical. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite mythical is. And for it to be shiny, finally released, finally getting through all that timed research too, but heck yeah, that is freaking awesome. You know, this isn't too bad. I really like this one, but let's go ahead and catch it. Gotta do our 3 throws, and my hand is frozen right now, so let me try and do that again. Hopefully the camera will hold out for us. There's the first shake, and then we gotta throw it again. Stop real quick, and there's number 2. So it's gonna shake twice, and then the third one, you'll finally be able to catch it. Let's try and do it with our thumb this time. Hey, we got it, there we go. And the camera is on its last leg, so hopefully we can get this caught real quick and wrap this video up. But hopefully it's good. There we go, shiny Keldeo into the decks. That is freaking awesome. And moment of truth, it is not the greatest. It's a 3-star at least. We'll take it. That's unfortunate. Let me know down in the comments if you guys got a good one. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and smash that subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And sorry again that I haven't had much content out lately, but if you want to see more of it, you can check it out right here. And don't forget, you can subscribe on the other side. That'd be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.